What's up, YouTube, and how are you doing? First of all, if you're stumbling across this video today, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel, and welcome to my platform. My platform is called Crypto and Travel, where we talk about everything crypto and everything travel. Today, we're going to look at how the price of Bitcoin is reacting to the Fed interest rate cut today. As we all know, the Fed cut interest rate today by 25 basis points. So we're just going to take a look and see how Bitcoin is reacting. First of all, we're going to take a look at the overall market, and we're just going to go over and see how the whole market is reacting today. So first of all, you have your total market capitalization is at $275 billion, and BTC dominance rests at 65.1%. Now let's take a look at your top 5 cryptos. You have Bitcoin up 3.56%, up to $10,035. You have Ethereum coming in at number 2, up 0.77%, up to $214.09. You have XRP down 0.27%, down to 31 cents. You have Litecoin coming in at number 4, up 6.25%, up to $97.07. And then last but not least, you have Bitcoin Cash. The newbie's confusion is down 0.56%, down to $322.64. So let's take a look at your top gainers. Your top gainer for today is Japan Content Token. It's up 40.68%, up to 25 cents. You have GX Chain up 23.17%, up to $1.84. And then you have XMAX. It's up a whopping 12.37%, not even up to a penny. We have Bitcoin. I have a bag up 11.43%, up to not even a penny, up to 0.00066, if you can rationalize that. Then you have, last but not least, your top 5 gainer for the day is Nexo, up 8.93%, up to 12 cents. Now let's take a look at your biggest losers. You have ABBC Coin, the Alcoholic's Dream, down 9.41%, down to 12 cents. You have V-Systems down 8.46%, down to 23 cents. You have REN down 7.39%, down to 10 cents. You have Maximize Coin down 6.28%, down to 3 pennies. FYI, I don't know what half of those are, but they made the top 5 cryptos that are down today. So now let's take a look at some charts. Now let's take a look at some charts. Okay, today I just want to point out just a few things about Bitcoin and what's going on. This is the 4-hour chart. Bitcoin paired with USD on Bitstamp. I just want to make the point very briefly. I'm going to go over Bitcoin very briefly, and then we're going to get on to some travel, okay? So taking a look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin, in a nutshell, you guys, we have to make a higher high. We have to take out, let me zoom in a little and drag this thing on. If we want any kind of an uptrend to continue, we have to take out the last previous high, because in order for it to be considered an uptrend, we have to make higher highs. So we have rallied. We have bullish divergence here in the short term, where you take a look at these last lows and you can see the momentum weakening when you look at the MACD. And we'll talk about that a little bit more on the daily. But in the short term, you have a little bullish divergence, and that should be playing out now, right? But we have to take out these higher. We have to make higher highs and start taking out previous highs for us to continue this uptrend. I'm gonna keep it frank. If we don't, you can expect us to fall, and I'm expecting us to fall, quite frankly, down to about 8,800. If we can't continue to make higher highs, expect a huge sell-off. I'm just being honest, because we haven't made. Okay, here you could say that this was our last high. But these two highs were about the same. Come on, give me a break. You cannot consider this right here to be a higher high than this previous high here. So we have to take out this level here, what you can call resistance, in order for us to continue on this uptrend. If we don't expect a huge sell-off, as I have denoted before, because I mean, to be completely honest, man, we haven't really like made a higher high since way back here on July 10th, which was about 3 weeks ago. Really, we haven't really done anything else but been in a downslope, a downtrend ever since then. I mean, and I'm gonna delete this Fibonacci retracement really quick. I'll break that back up as needed. I mean, I have this equidistant channel here, and as we can see, ever since we have really broken this hardline resistance, it has been our ever since this hardline, ever since we've broken this hardline, it's acted as our resistance ever since then, and that's pretty much painting the picture. But on another note, what I would like to point out is that we do have we are making a slightly lower highs, as you can see here. We are making like a slight lower high, as you can see here, and that is a great thing. And we are making a lower high coming off what you can call a potential double bottom. And so if we're gonna act as if that this area right here is the bottom, and we have technically made a lower high and a double bottom, we should be rallying. And if we should be rallying here, at this short-term divergence, which I get into in the daily again, should be playing out a short-term bullish divergence. It should be playing out. So if we cannot zoom in a little bit more so you can actually see this, if we cannot break this previous high and start to close above that, be expecting a sell-off. I mean, like I said, in the short term, we have created a lower high. We have created a higher high, double bottom, as you can see here, and the rally should be taking place, but it's not present tense happening. So we'll see, and we are starting to bearishly engulf this last potential bullish candle. So we'll see where this 4-hour candle here closed. But we have to get up and start making higher highs. We want this uptrend to continue. And as you can see, we did get the cross on my 13 and 34 EMA, but look how far we're extended from it. And if you looked at my previous videos, you know, once we get extended from our 13 and 34 EMA, we usually have a pullback towards it. And you know, so I mean, you could have scalped this trade here, of course, if you had got in on the cross, but this is not a cross particularly that I'm ecstatic about. And so just looking at other factors, and we are not closing above our previous high. It's not looking very good, man. I'm just keeping it honest. It's not looking very good. See, we have failed to even retest this hardline resistance. And let's take a look at the daily. Let's take a look at the daily really quick. Okay, so you still have Bitcoin here, and this is where I'm gonna place the fib back on this daily chart really quick. Just give me a second. I'm gonna take this fib from our last relevant swing high down to our swing low, and you will see here that we haven't even made a 23%. We haven't even retraced yet, because we know in order to get excited or call this an actual retracement, we have to first retrace 23%, which is this first area here, and enter into the golden zone. And see, we haven't even completed that retracement, and we're already starting to sell off again. And again, we still haven't eclipsed this last previous high, which is about the $10,220 area. So we have to get above that. We have to complete this retracement first of all before I think about entering a trade. And again, looking at the 13 and 34 day moving average, you can see we're trying to get the cross And that's why I love the 13 and 34, because the 13-day moving average always seems to fall in the area of confluence. As you can see right here, personally, that if we do happen to get across on this 13 and 34, it's going to happen right about this 23% retracement. And if we can get the cross, and we can get a and we can close above the 23% retracement, I'll probably take a small nibble with a very tight stop loss. Because, you know, just coming off the simple fact that we did create a higher low, and on the 4-hour you can see the double bottom, as you can see it basically here, bottom here, bottom here. We basically created a double bottom, and this is where a rally should occur if it can occur. But we have to take out our last previous high, which is acting as a level of resistance. And then if you take a look down here at the MACD, you can see exactly what I was talking about with the bullish divergence. As you can see, this low here, look at the bearish, look at this momentum here at this low point here, it was a lot greater. And then as we double bottom here, the momentum of this downward move is running out in the short term. This is all in the short term. As you can see, it is running out. So that's a little bullish divergence that we have here. And we're also trying to get a bullish cross on the MACD as well. So you can see this histogram. Let's look at the last previous lows one more time. You can see that on this prior low, look at the momentum, look at the divergence. You have the divergence convergence going on. So look at here, look at that huge momentum here. And then as on this next low, the momentum is running out. So it's like the bearish momentum of this downward movement is running out. So that's a bearish signal. But again, all of this doesn't mean anything if we cannot take out these previous highs. So that's about all I have with Bitcoin. But I mean, respect the 13 and the 34, man. A lot of guys in some trading groups that I'm in say that the crosses don't mean anything personally to them, but historically, if you go back and look, and if this is only, you know, this is only for like sentiment and perspective. It's not to live and die off of, because you need to use your fibs. You need to use your the structures on the chart. You need to use the geometrical shapes and everything, the triangles, ascending, descending, wedges, and everything. You need to use all that to establish an area of confluence on the chart. But I mean, you can look back in history at the 13 and 34 if you just want to keep things simple with support, resistance, and maybe just looking at some geometrical shapes as they form on the chart. I mean, you can look. I mean, it pretty much every time, especially when you look, it's just about each time you get across a bullish cross on a 1334, price action follows. You have that here, and then you get a huge swing down, right? And even if you got on this cross, there were some gains to be made, but you never really, as a one rule of when you're using charting with the 13 and 34 EMA, exponential moving average, you never really trust the first cross. You know what I'm saying? That's just a rule of it. And see, that was the first cross, right, which got completely rejected. And then look at when we finally got our second cross, which the second cross is the one you expect after crossing downward bearishly on the moving average. So once we got this first cross, it was pretty much, the second cross, it was pretty much off to the races. And I'm assuming that this is going to be the same thing when you follow the rule. If we so happen to get this cross here, I'm not too thrilled about it. I'm not too thrilled about this cross because of the simple fact that we're not taking out our previous highs. So if we were to get a cross here, I would not be as eager until we start to actually close above our last previous highs and move upward into this golden zone where the retracement is known to happen. Then I would get a little bit more bullish on the cross. But as for this cross here, I'm not really getting too bullish on it. And then one rule of thumb too is that the price action has to be closing above the 13, and which we are just riding it as support right now. So we'll see how this plays out. But yeah, man, just bottom line, if Bitcoin wants to continue any kind of an uptrend, it has to take out its previous low. And we kind of, this could be almost a tweezer top if we continue to retrace here on the daily. But yeah, we played around with it. We reached this pretty much this resistance. The 23% retracement has been acting as a level of resistance for the last couple of touches. See, 1 touch, 2 touch, and this is 3 touch. This is the 3rd touch, and we're getting rejected again. So we have to break out of this. We have to complete this retracement for any uptrend to continue, and we have to take out the previous high. So we will see how that goes. And you also have some square ups on here too. If you go back to the 4 hour, we have a square up here around about the 10,050 mark. We have some square ups here. Look at the square up right here around about 10,050, which happened square up, price drop. So and which we did retrace right back up to that 10,050 area, and we retraced after that, and we retested it again. We kind of broke through it, but now we have but now with price action, we're back below that point. Let's see if we can square up again, and let's see if we can break that 23% retracement. See if we can get across on the 13 and 34 on the daily, and just see what we got. So moving on, that's the crypto part. So if you're following Bitcoin, we have to take out our previous high, our previous high, close above that if you want this uptrend to continue, and get into the golden zone and have an actual retrace. But we got a little bullish, divergence here, and so we'll just see how it plays out. Not so much on the actual RSI as it is on the MACD. And let's see if we can get this bullish cross on the MACD as well. So now moving on to travel. As you all know, I'm a part of a phenomenal travel club that we get access to a lot of affordable prices. So I'm just gonna go over. I'm just gonna pretty much my last session expired. That's cool. So I'm just gonna log into this so you all can see how affordable travel can be. So as soon as I get loaded up here, I'm going to dig into this. A lot of people are completely unaware of World Ventures and what we offer. We offer dream trips, and we just offer affordable travel. That's what I do. I crypto and travel. I take profits from crypto, and I just use them to book travel. That's the life, right? To just crypto and travel. Take profits from cryptocurrency gains and just book travel with it. And I'm only going to show you in just 1 second how affordable that this travel actually is. So I just want to make sure my password wasn't showing up. So let's take a look. Let's dive into this. And so what we do, we buy travel wholesale, where where the average Joe Blow will go out on Expedia and book 1 trip at a time. We will hit up resorts and buy buy hundreds of rooms at a time. So that's how we get the prices so cheap. It's called bulk buying power, and that drives the price down. And what we do, we take those prices and pass them on to our members. So let's think about Sam's Club versus the gas station, right? You go to the gas station, you buy a bottle of water, it may cost you $1.09. But if you go to Sam's Club or Costco and you buy that same bottle of water, but you buy it by the case, so you may get 20, 24, 30 in a case, and that drives the price down per bottle to about 14, 15 cents. So that's how World Ventures buys travel. We buy travel like Costco buys how Costco buys water, if that makes any sense. We buy travel in bulk. That's how we get the cheap prices, and we just pass it down to our members. To join this club is only $99. So let's get that out of the way. To join this club is only $99 to join at any level of membership right now. We do have a monthly that's associated with that, but just keep this in mind. For legal restrictions, I can't say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. This is like joining a vacation savings club, because you do have a monthly fee. But at your anniversary date, today is July 31st, right? So on July 31st of 2020, everything that you pay, you get that money back to use to book travel. So yeah, you're paying your monthlies, but on each anniversary date, you get all that money back to use to book travel. So if you were to spend let's say $1,200 that year on monthly payments, on your anniversary date, you get that $1,200 right back to use to book travel. So it's like joining a travel club where you get access to affordable travel and a vacation savings plan, basically. And then check this out too. The cool thing is when you pay your $99 today to join, you get that $99 right back. I mean, like today, to use to book travel, to discount travel. So that's the beauty of the club. And we also have what we call because this is based on this membership, it's based on a referral basis. We also have what we call refer for and pay no more. And that's what I help you do, being a leader in this company. When you join, especially through me, I help you refer your 4 people. You know, you just tell them about this wonderful travel club that you joined and how you got access to affordable travel. I break it down through the presentation form, and I do that to as many people as you want to, as many people as you are willing to show, and help you get your 4 people. And once you get your 4, you don't pay any more monthly fees, but you still accrue that value of money as if you were paying to, and you get that on your anniversary date to book for the travel. So let me just refresh all of that. Once you refer 4 people, which I personally help you do, as long as you're up to it. A lot of people just join the club and just pay the monthly, get the money back after a year, and be fine with that. But if you want to waive your fees, I'm personally here to hold your hand to help you refer your 4 people so you don't pay anymore. And once you refer your 4 people, that monthly fee, right, for our basic standard membership, just to get access to the travel, it's only $35 a month. So when you pay that $35 a month, let me put a calculator up really quick. Come on. You pay that $35 a month for a total of 12 months, right? So you'll get $420 back on your anniversary date to use to book travel, even though you have waived your fees. You get it? You see what I'm saying? Even though you waived your fees, you still accumulate that money over the course of the year and get that back to book travel. And then we have a gold membership, which is $56 a month. Let me clear that out. So you pay your $56 a month times 12. That's for the gold, and you get, I'll do another video. I actually have a video on here called Dream Trips presentation that breaks all of this down. If you want to take a look at that, I'll list that at the top of the video. But if you get the gold membership and you pay your $56 a month, you get $672 back at your anniversary date. You get to use that money to book travel. So you pay your monthlies, you get that money back to book travel. And then our top tier level of membership is called, right now, it's called Platinum. And Platinum is $99 a month. So without even doing the math, that's $1,200 a year. You get that $1,200 back at your anniversary date. You take that $1,200 and you take your spouse, and your family on vacation. So this is a way you can get access to affordable travel and a vacation savings plan all at one time. So that's how that works. Remember, we have 3 levels of membership, which is our Dream Trips Standard, our Dream Trips Gold, and Dream Trips Platinum. But your Dream Trips Gold is the most popular level because you get access to a lot more. Like I said, reference my video Dream Trips presentation if you would like to see the whole breakdown. But now let's get into the meat and potatoes and just look at let's just look at, you know, a few trips that we offer and some of the great deals that we do. So what we do is we provide Dream Trips where we handle all the booking for you, all your excursions, and your stay, your food, everything that's associated with vacationing. We handle all that in one shebang bang, and all you do is you book and you go. So we take the headache out of booking travel, where you have to find your room, you have to find your hotel, your room where you're going to stay, have to figure out what you're going to do, what are you going to eat, how you're getting back and forth from the airport to the hotel. You know, we take care of all of that in one shebang. So all you have to do is worry about just booking and go, right? So that's what your Dream Trips are. So just look at a couple examples of Dream Trips. And we also have a Dream Trips Promise, where if you find the same trip apples to apples for a cheaper price, that you go for free. You book the trip, and if you can provide proof that you found the same trip for a cheaper price, what my company does, we will refund you the money 100% and still send you on that dream trip. So that's how confident we are in our prices. So welcome to my platform again, Crypto and Travel. If you haven't subscribed already, do so, because this is where the fun is at. We trade, we deal with the technical analysis, we trade, we make profit, then we just book fabulous trips like this. This is the Africa. I could put a filter on this if y'all like me to, because most of my subscriber base is in the United States. So we'll put a filter on it so we can just look at United States based travel. But let's look at this one. This is hot air balloon and game drive-throughs in South Africa. Look at that, $599. That's October the 1st through the 4th. You know, and these are our pre-planned trips. You know, I'm gonna get into anytime trips where you just want to book them and you can go, you know, anytime. I'm gonna get into that second, but these are a little bit more of our pre-planned trips. You know, where you know everything is all mapped out for you. We have anytime escapes, which also comes with all inclusive, you know, and excursions as well, depending on which ones you're tripping. They are super cheap. So these are hot air balloon and game drive-throughs in South Africa. I mean, how cool is that to go to South Africa, do a hot air balloon, you know, and then, you know, drive through and do like a sightseeing with animals for $5.99. You know, look, this is a dream day. Private jet making class, another South Africa, $59. Look at this Casablanca, Morocco. I mean, $1,000, 4 days. So you can see what we offer. We offer. I think we're on like 35 different countries. So Bali, Indonesia, 2 days in Bali for $109. This is Caribbean and Mexico. Playa del Carmen, 18th through the 23rd, $800. And just don't think, I'm gonna click on some of these just so you can see what the trip includes. Look at this, Jamaica. I can't even pronounce it. Rio Bueno, something like that. Jamaica, $549. South America, Peru, Guatemala, Brazil. Delight and beat. Look at Brazil. Brazil is like a bucket lister for a lot of people. $369. Greece, Dubai, $899. September 5th through the 10th. France, Dubai again. That's an expensive trip. Oh, I bet that's an awesome trip. And then you see these apply up to. This is how you discount your trips. When I was saying when you sign up, you get your, when you sign up for and pay your $100, you get your you get that money back. So you get to apply up to $1,020 on this trip to discount this price right here if you had those amount of points. So let's look at another one here. So you say you've been in for a year, you've been accumulating your points. You can apply up to $255 off of this $549 price to go skydiving in Greece. Right, that's right. You're looking at this right. You're not making any mistake. Let's look at Las Vegas, Nevada. This is Nevada Desert Dam and other delights. So with this one, you get to apply up to $225 and take and discount this $500 price. Las Vegas, Nevada, 2 days, $500 discounted with these amount of points. So let's go to Oceania. This is Fiji. Look at Fiji, $750 off. So you can take pretty much half off of this trip to Fiji for 6 days. And let's view this trip. Let's view this Fiji trip. And let's see what this Fiji trip entails. I'm keeping my eye on the price of Bitcoin. As you see, we're down to $10,000, $15. Let's see if we can break $9,000 again. So, okay, we're going to Fiji, right? So you get away to paradise in Fiji's coral coast, find your bliss at an island resort, and tour and remote village, a fun-filled beach and garden set with a rainforest and much more. About your trip, I'm just gonna skim through this. About your trip, so we're gonna go what we love. We go kava is a drink given to guests visiting the Fijian village. Typically, it is prepared by pounding kava root into powder and then adding cold water. The impressive collection of beautiful orchids at Garden of the Sleeping Giant, over 2,000 varieties in addition to other stunning flowers and plants, was started by the late actor Raymond Burr, star of Perry Mason and Ironside. So what's included? Your dream trip includes 7 days, 6 nights at, I'm not going to pronounce that island, in Fiji, as well as a half-day river safari and exclusive village tour. Includes lunch, Mandarin speaking guide, bottle of Fiji water, guide, and transportation. 4-day island cruise, I'm not going to try to pronounce that, island cruise, includes lunch. So you get all of this in that same price, right? You get another, okay, you get this. Okay, you get this half-day river safari and exclusive village tour. You get this whole island cruise, including lunch and a Mandarin-speaking tour guide. You get this 4-day Nadi sightseeing tour, all included. And then you also get a resort credit of 1,250 Fijian dollars for food, beverage purchases. You get that per room. So per room that you book, you get that 1,200. They're 1,250 Fijian dollars to buy food and beverages. So all that is included with the one price that you pay. And also upon arrival at the airport, including complimentary fresh flower, some lead bottle of Fiji water and scented towels, complimentary coconut juice. Upon arrival at the resort, you get 6 breakfasts and 2 dinners. Then you also get a host whose goal is to ensure you have a great dream trip. So you get all of that. Look at okay, airfare is not included, but we have where you can book your own trip. This is like Expedia on steroids, you guys. We also have where you can book your own airfare. You know, where you just go, you click flights, and you book your airfare through this site. And every time you book a flight or a hotel that's not dream trip related, or rent a car, activities, cruises, and hideaways, you get a percentage of that back to use to book more travel. So you book a flight through here, you get, I think, 10% back to use towards booking more travel. So everything you do, you earn back to get you on your next vacation. I mean, how much more awesome can this get? Link is in the description. Hit me up, email me if you want further details. The link is in the description. So now let's look at the anytime escapes. You can take these trips pretty much anytime. They're not necessarily pre-packaged like the dream trips are. The dream trips are pre-packaged like the one in Fiji that we saw that was $1,500, but you can use $750 to discount that. So those are pre-packaged. I mean, you get all the excursions, so all that has to be planned. You know, all that has to be planned to a T. But all you do, you book and go, and you get all that for that one Fiji trip. But these are anytime escapes. So these don't have like a tour guide with them. You know, these are just as if you were going to book a stay on Expedia, but they are heavily discounted. I mean, just look at it. You got Playa Maroma Caribbean here for $68. So $52 Las Vegas Resort and Spa. You are 30 minutes from the Strip, but for $52. I mean, but these are per night, $52 per night. You know, I mean, you can't beat that. You have another $72 for Las Vegas here. And then here you have Cancun. I mean, all of us love Cancun, and this is all-inclusive Cancun for $89 a night. $89 a night. You book 3 nights or more. Cancun, $89 per night. Look at this. Okay. Oh, this is Asadena at Xcaret, which I have been to Xcaret. It is a fabulous nature park. It's something like Water World mixed with, I don't know, it's kind of like its own Mexican themed Water World. But it's not mixed like with the Carowin because it doesn't have the roller coasters and things. But I mean, I went swimming with sharks at Xcaret. I swim in caves at Xcaret, watch Mayan shows. It is unbelievable. And you get that plus the hotel for $99 per night. Bro, go ahead and my email should be filling up. My email, I should be getting emails right now. I should be getting emails right now trying to join this travel club for $99. And then you also can go all-inclusive Mexico, $99. All-inclusive Cancun, $89 per night. Montego Bay, $109 per night. I'm actually looking at booking this one for me and my spouse for October. because I always wanted to go to Montego Bay, you know. And let's just take a look at this resort. You know, wonderful resort. What, for $109 per night? You know, last day to book is today, but how this works, it just refreshes. So tomorrow, the same trip will be available, and they offer the same 50% discount throughout all year. So none of this is going to change. It's just going to refresh, and it'll give you an additional October, September. It'll give you additional 3 months to book your travel. So it's not prepackaged as to the point where you know, you have like a set October 3rd through the 4th. October 3rd through the 6th to go. You know, you have 3 months which you can plan to book this travel for $109 a night for Montego Bay. Montego Bay. And just take a look. I mean, the resort is pretty nice. I mean, and we only deal with 4 and 5 star resorts, and that's another thing about this membership. You don't stay at no Motel 6 and all that. We only deal with 4 and 5 star resorts. So you don't have to worry about how nice the resort is going to be, where am I going to stay, you know, what am I going to do, what I'm going to eat. We offer all inclusive with these anytime escapes, which are super cheap, and 4 and 5 star resorts. So you just book it and you go. So I mean, like, my email should be filling up right now as y'all watching this video. I like to keep it frank. I like to keep it 100% with people. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's continue on, man. Look at that Zool 5. This is the one I actually taken. If you go to my YouTube, if you go to my Instagram at Crypto and Travel, and if you go to my Facebook, my personal name, Keenan Lewis, you will see me on this trip right here to the Azul 5 Beach Resort. I mean, fabulous time. We stayed there for a total of 4 nights. That's when I went to Xcaret. I mean, fabulous time. Been there, done this one, so I can personally recommend this one. $129 per night, and then you get to use up to 60 Dream Trip points, you know, which is dollar bills. You discount to help even further discount the vacation. I mean, how much more do I need to explain? How much more do I need to explain? And then you can book your flights through here and earn back. Rental cars, earn back. If you just got a regular hotel stay that you would like to do, you can book that here. I'm sorry, it's Marketplace. That's a whole nother thing I didn't really want to get into. But you can buy World Venture Center gear and stuff like that. You know, just Dream Trips, World Ventures type thing, metal license plate, long sleeve athletic shirt, zip ups and things like that. Little piggy bank, house symbolic, savings club, vacation savings club, piggy bank. So that's how symbolic is that. But what I wanted to show you is that how you can just book hotels if you just had a regular stay. You know, you just wanted to go on a regular stay. You can book hotels and earn 10% back from your hotel purchase that you were going to book anyway. You're going to see family out of town. You need a hotel. You're going to book it anyway. You can get this membership, book it through this, and earn 10% back of that booking stay. You know what I'm saying? Which typically hotel stay weekends can run around about $200. So you get about $20 back from that stay. Use that $20 to discount your next vacation. I mean, yeah. Email me KLEWIS198724@gmail.com. That's KLEWIS198724@gmail.com. I mean, just crypto and travel, man. Make crypto profits and you travel. So this is what I wanted to click on to show you how you can just book hotels. You know, if you're just going, I'm going to some Carolina Panther games coming up. I'm in North Carolina, so I'm going to some Carolina Panther games this year. I'm going to be using this to book my hotels up in Charlotte. I'll be earning my 10% back each time I book. I also get to purchase my Carolina Panther tickets from this exact website, and I earn money back from buying my Carolina Panther tickets from this website, and I'll just take the money I earn back from the hotel stay and the Carolina Panther tickets that I'm gonna purchase. I'm gonna take that money and I'm just gonna put it towards booking me maybe my trip to Jamaica that I want to take. So that's how that works. My internet is acting really slow at this moment. I really want to pull this up. I may have too many tabs and stuff open. but it's acting really, really slow. I see Bitcoin has jumped back up to $10,041. So yeah, I really wanted to pull this up. It's acting a little shoddy. So until this load, I mean, here's another one, French Tahiti, 289. Get the apply to 135 dream trip points. 289. That's January 6th through the 8th. That'll be a dope trip. So let me try to refresh and see what happens when I refresh this trip. This is what Thailand, $329. Apply to 150 dream trip points. Like I say, when I say dream trip points, think dollars. 150 dream trip points, $150, same thing with this travel plan. And let's see if I can get these hotels to pull up. Oh, here we go, right here. I'm sorry, it was already up. So I'm going to the Carolina Panthers game. So I will type in Charlotte. Sorry. Type in Charlotte, North Carolina. Check-in date. I don't know exactly, but we know they play on Sundays. So let's go this weekend. I want to arrive that Friday. And I want to check out. Come on, internet, don't fail me now. I apologize. I want to check out. I arrived that Friday. I'm going to check out that Monday morning. 2 adults. Let's see what we can search up. Here we go, $97. These are just regular hotels that's in the area, and so you got Candlewood, DoubleTree, on Trade Street, the Hyatt Place. So these are all of the hotels that are in the area. So by me being familiar with downtown Charlotte, I want to choose something that's, let's choose the one that's on Trade Street. Let's go with DoubleTree. I just want to show you what you can save just by booking a regular hotel stay. So average night at this hotel is $97.10. So that's just calculated, you know, as of right now. And so I get a standard room, you know, $291, buffet breakfast, $445. So let's go with me, 2 people. I don't need a double, but I will like a king. And so let's go with this one, and this will be a pay now room. So $158 per night. My total right now would be $575, correct? So you get 10% of that back for booking through your website. So it'd be $575 times 10%. So you will get back about $57 just by booking this stay on your website. As if I'm going to Charlotte anyway, so why not book it through here and get access to the savings, right? And then you also see you see non-member rates. So when you go online and you look for the same hotel, the same room, you will pay $165 for you know, regular price on the market. These are the market prices, but as a member, you only pay $148. You know, before taxes, you only pay $148. So that's, you can see what you would pay out on the market being a non-member and then being a member, and what these are called net rates. So when you come out and you book on your own website, you get the cheapest, you get net rates, which are the cheapest rates possible that's out on the internet. And this every time you choose a hotel, this information automatically generates. So you can see the difference: $35 here, $51 here per night. You're saving, so you get to save $51 per night, and then you also get to get $57, you know, back after you book this hotel through your website, which you're going to do anyway when you have a hotel stay booked. So that's just a brief synopsis of this travel club. Like I said, this is my platform, Crypto and Travel. I appreciate you all for watching. Like and subscribe, and you can see. So email me again. It'll be in the description below. Email me at KLEWIS198724 if you would like more information on this travel club. You see the cheap prices. I mean, it's a no-brainer. So you can follow me, use trade setups. That see my trade setups that I'm using, and when I'm entering the market, profit, then book travel. That's what I do. Crypto and Travel. Y'all have a good night. Peace.